Let me plug some volume in so that you can hear me better. The speed bag is your friend. Not at first, but you'll get to like it. A couple things on the speed bag. It's not as hard as it looks. It is obviously rhythm, but once you get the understanding of what to do on a speed bag, it's actually pretty simple. The speed bag itself, when you look at it, the biggest, roundest part of the bladder that's inside blown up, that's where you want to strike. So on the logo, on that line going all the way across, if I strike down, I'm probably going to have, it will probably hit my hand on the way back before it gets a chance to start moving. And if I hit it too low, obviously I might miss it. So I'd like to hit it on the round part of that bladder. With that being said, it's a timing drill based in, we'll call it percussion or in actual rhythm, and counts. So we're going to do a 3 count and a 5 count. A 5 count is easier than a 3 count, but a 3 count is faster. So when I'm saying counts, we're going to count the times that the speed bag itself touches the backboard. So if I hit it, it's not a count yet, I just hit it. When the bag hits the backboard, that's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit again. The setup, I'd like my arms nice and high, elbows, the lower I have them, my hands are going to tend to follow the line of my elbow. So if I strike like this and my hand's way down here, I've got to bring it all the way back to bring it back up, which is pretty slow. So I'd like my hands to be up, elbows almost parallel with the wrist. As I strike the bag, I'm striking the bag like I'd have a ice pick sticking out of the back of my hand, and I'm trying to poke a hole right there. On that note, I'm not wearing my wedding ring. If y'all are working the bags and you have, we'll go over the wraps in a second. If you have speed wraps that cover your wedding ring, I'm totally cool. That's great. If you have an exposed wedding ring, either put a Band-Aid around it or take it off if you would, because it'll start ruining the bags. And let's just do the hand wraps real quick. Don't care what you do with your hands. If you want, I didn't wrap my hands for decades, and then I talked with somebody in the boxing world that's pretty well known, and we sat down and talked for a little while, and then I realized I probably should if I'm going to be working it for a long time, because in my mind I'm a martial artist. I don't take my knees and my feet and my elbows and my shoulder, all the stuff that we use. But if I know that I'm going to be punching a lot, which in this class you're going to be doing speed bags at least a round every time, so it's a good idea to have those wraps. And when we're hitting heavy bags, the wraps keep the hands nice and protected. You don't want to hit silly injuries. So doesn't matter what you wrap with. You can wrap with the speed wraps, with the actual wraps, or you can wear a little fight glove, whatever. So back on the speed bag. I hit it once, it's going to bounce 5 times, then I hit it again. I'm just going to show you one hand, so this one's out of the way of the camera. So it doesn't matter how hard. I could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Obviously, I'm not getting a workout, but I'm getting the timing. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. And see where my hand is here? What most people do when they start is they'll hit, and they'll come way out of the picture, and then they've got to bring their hand all the way back up. 2 things can happen there. Number 1, you can miss, and the other one, on the way back up, you can hit that wood, which will win every time. So hand, all you want is that bag to just slide over your hand. You don't want it to miss by much. That keeps your timing as quick as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're old enough to remember Arsenio, it's not in the same motion except we're not here, we're here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when we're working a speed bag, there are different routines, but typically we'll try to do both sides equal. So let's say I do 4 on my right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep this hand high, 1. Okay, so that's a 5 count. 3 count is obviously just 1, 2, 3. That's what you'll see most people do as they get the rhythm down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And you don't need to look at it because it's a rhythm. Obviously, the faster it goes. That sound might have gone out. The harder you hit, the faster it goes. So 1, 2, 3. Now on the beginning intro, if you want to rewind it, look at it slow, I'll show it to you. I do a double hit to change hands. So I'd go 1, and I'm not hitting it on the way, I'm hitting it on the way back, but I'm not trying to think of it as a separate punch. I'm going 1, 2, and that switches my sides. So now I can start the other side, or I can go 1, 2, hit, 1, 2. I'm trying to get real soft because I know this microphone's kind of weird. So that's the basics of a speed bag. Don't let it intimidate you at all. It's a great workout. Good for the arms, the bottom part of the arms. The more you can keep your hands up, the more it's going to work your shoulders. So use it like it's meant to be used. Try to go the full round without stopping. Obviously, at first there are going to be some stopping times because we aren't necessarily going to be great at it at first, but it doesn't take long to get good at it. Have fun.